What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie, and today I have my November favorites for you. We got a real full glam look going on right now. This might be like the most glam. You're really gonna see me. This is like the extent I take it. In terms of makeup, I got a bunch of eye products, including some magnetic lashes. In terms of skincare, this month, I broke out so bad after I came home from Cuba, so I have a couple things that I've been using religiously, including a tool, and I also have a couple bags, including the carry-on bag that I've been really loving. It's so useful. So before we get into it, if you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. No matter your true pronoun or gender identity, come join the family. All right, let's get started. Whew. Well, this is my third time filming this favorites. Filmed it yesterday. It was just one of those days that everything went wrong. I decided to scrap it. Filmed it earlier, perfectly, went so well. Went to finish and my mic had died halfway through. So here we are, a few hours later with artificial lighting, which is not what I prefer. I prefer natural lighting, but I guess you get to see the staying power of my makeup because I just reapplied some lipstick and here we are. So let's just start talking about some makeup first. I'm gonna do skincare second. On my eyes, I have been loving this Pat McGrath Blitz Astral Quad eyeshadow palette in Iconic Illumination. This is such a perfect palette to create any holiday look because it gives you just a little bit something extra, you know? Pat McGrath eyeshadows, just the pigmentation, the tone, the shimmer. I can't even explain that little something extra that Pat McGrath has. Today's look, what I did is I did a base of the same color I did just for my bronzer, pretty much. I threw that all over the eyelid and underneath the lash line, and then I just layered that copper on top. I just laid it all over my eyelids, and because I layered it on top of something that's like a little bit darker and a little bit more matte, it just really makes it pop. I then took some of this Maron mixing liquid. You can also use like Max Fix Plus, just something to wet a liner brush. And I dipped into this darker brown over here and I created a little winged liner for myself. I've also swept this all over the eyelid, put this on top. That's obviously a bit of a darker eye look, but I wanted to use this for a liner because I was using these lashes today. Yesterday I did the red liner. That looked so cool. It actually popped really well because when you use something like this, it just really deepens the color. Not deepens it, just like heightens the color. So I used this brown down here as a bit of a liner for myself. And then after that, I used this upper left corner color. It's just like this sparkly. It looks a lot different in the pan than it does on the eyes. I did it very lightly swept over the upper eyelid, so when you're moving around, you just get all these like very nice sparkles coming out, and it just really makes it, I think I said pop like 2 times already, it makes it really pop. Pat McGrath eyeshadows are just really something that you need to see in person if you never have before. It looks very different in the pan than it does on the skin, so I'd really recommend just going to your Sephora, swatching it, trying it out. I'm such a huge fan of many of her products, but you know, I think her eyeshadows are probably some of her best sellers because they are so unique. So I've definitely been very, very into this palette. Next up, we have an eyelash primer, the Marc Jacobs Beauty Velvet Eyelash Primer. I have used eyelash primers for many years. I really don't remember the last time that I put on mascara without putting a primer on first. It makes such a difference. It really helps the mascara grip to your lashes and helps it keep its curl. Without eyelash primer, I think my eyelashes would be like half of what they are. And this is, I don't know, this might be the best one I've ever used. I started off with the Lancome Seals Booster. I swear by that. I loved it. And then I went on to the Dior one, which is also very good. I recently purchased the Seals Booster and I just didn't remember it working as well as it did because I started using this one and this really like grips onto your eyelashes. You'll see here, it just a couple strokes down and there's so much product on there. Also with this one, I let it dry down just a little bit. Usually with the other two, the Dior and the Lancome, I usually would just apply that and right away put on my mascara. And you know, my favorite mascara is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Love that stuff. I let this one dry down a little bit and it doesn't get clumpy, because the issues with the other ones were if you let it dry down too much, if you try and layer on the mascara on top of it, it gets really clumpy. This one does not. You could just keep going and going and your eyelashes get thicker and longer. It's fantastic. So if you are in the market for a new eyelash primer, buy this one, because I honestly don't even really remember how I came across it. I think it was just one of those things that popped up like on the Sephora website, and I was like, why not? I actually haven't tried a new Marc Jacobs product in a while, and this one is possibly my favorite one of all time. All right, y'all, let's talk about my lashes. These are Glam Netic Premium Magnetic Eyelashes. Now, I tried some magnetic eyelashes in the past. It did not go so well. They were the kind that you like kind of sandwich your lashes in between them, like you have a magnet with some lash and then another magnet, and you push them together, or you let them stick together. I believe that's what it was. Yeah, that is how it worked. This is a completely different concept. So here I have this liquid liner, but this is no ordinary liner. This is a magnetic liquid liner. So you apply this and the eyelashes actually stick to this, and they really stick. Before I go into showing you the application, I want to talk about the ones that are on my eyes and this other pair I have here. So I have the Love Lash on right now, and we also have the Lust Lash. The Lust Lash is a lot thicker, a lot longer, kind of like wispier, guys. And if you look closely at the lashes, you will see there's 5 little magnets on there. One of my biggest concerns about this product was that I would be able to feel the magnets like on my eyelids. I totally don't. You know, I've been wearing these actually for many hours now, and they just feel like normal eyelashes. And the other great thing about these is that you can just take them off and they're not ripping out your eyelashes. Oh my God, the worst thing is I'm so bad at applying eyelashes, y'all. I always get the glue gooped up in my actual lashes. So a lot of times I have to actually use like my eye makeup remover to take it off, and then I kind of ruin the lash. And then obviously that's a one-time use. You can use these so many times if you take care of them, and they don't rip out your eyelashes. It's not painful to take off, but they really stick. Before I give more explanations about it, let me just show you how I put these on. So you just apply it all along your lash line. Make sure to really get some in there because the magnets are gonna have to stick to it, and you wanna let it dry all the way. So after it's dried, it's time to apply, and the application is very easy. You just wanna be a little bit precise. I think I'm still getting used to it. I think the best way to go about it is to apply the very outer corner first, because you don't wanna really move it around after you stick it on. But it really just wants to stick to that liner. You just put it on there and bloop, it's on your eye. If you can follow your lash line with some liner, you can apply these lashes. They're really that easy. I do have a couple things though. I am wearing the Love Lashes, like I said, and I ended up cutting one of the magnets off because one of my eyelids is like very hooded right now. When I first tried these out was beginning of November, and for some reason both my eyelids were like super double eyelids. So went on perfect, it was great. But then a couple days ago, this eyelid decided to just become very hooded again. So then it was just too much inside, you know, in the inner lash line. Wow, almost poked my eye there. So I could really feel it. So I decided to cut the magnets off. It's perfectly fine. It's not like it changed in its like ability to, you know, stick to the magnet or anything. But I think because I did that, like this inner area isn't like tapered enough. And I'll also say these are very full on lashes, which I'm not really quite used to wearing. I'm used to wearing like, you know, Ardell, demi wispies. They're just a bit shorter and a little bit more subtle than these. I would say if you have super hooded eyelids and you're used to wearing just a little bit more natural lashes, maybe, you know, look at some other people's pictures, look at their Instagram and see other people wearing it. But if you got, you know, some nice eyelid space and you like that full glam look, like just buy these because they're so good. So like I said, my skin has been breaking out. I've been breaking out quite a bit the last couple weeks. Honestly, just painful cystic ones. Like I got one on my cheek right now that hurts so bad. There's one on my chin that is now finally kind of like going away. I had another one over here that was like humongous. I remember Segundo came over and he was like, whoa. Like it was like a full on like bump. Like it was bad. And I think I know what happened. Wow, very long story to say. I have been utilizing these two things heavy. It's been reducing the life of certain pimples. So let me talk about this one first right here. So this is the Zitstica Killa Spot Clarifying Patch Kit. I've been using these on those real deep, like, I don't know if you call it cystic. Is it cystic? Just those deep ones that are so painful that like aren't gonna surface, you know, but they just stay for so long. Those ones for me can stay for like 2 weeks. So in this box, you get 8 of these clarifying patches and you get 8 of their cleaning swabs. And I think that's like a really important step, is to really get that spot really clean and also free of other products. The cleaning swab has salicylic acid, tea tree oil, vitamin E, and alcohol. So what you do is you grab this guy and you just swipe on the area, just get it real free of any other products. I always do this actually after all of my skincare, so I put all my skincare on and then I do this after. I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it, but by using this, you're really just getting everything off of that area. The patch contains hyaluronic acid, oligopeptide 76, salicylic acid, and niacinamide. I've definitely said that word before. It looks just like the other acne patches you might have seen, but it's got these little spikes in there. And I use these overnight. You just stick it right on where that pimple is, and you feel that little ding. It says that it permeates the stratum corneum, the top skin layer, and then the micro darts dissolve within 2 hours, depositing clarifying ingredients. This guy helped reduce the redness and just the general shape of the pimple, and I think it helped it just like die down faster. The other thing that I've been using a ton is this right here. I've had this for years. It is the Tria Acne Clearing Blue Light. I've had this for at least 2.5, 3 years. And this is definitely an older model too. I'll make sure to link out the newer model of this, as well as a couple that I found on Sephora. And I'm very intrigued by those ones, like the newer ones, because I think the technology has just like improved for at-home treatments like this. This blue light can actually penetrate into the skin and kill acne-causing bacteria, which is pretty amazing. So for this one, if you just touch it onto the skin, it starts to go. You can kind of see the blue light underneath there. It is super, super bright, so you do not look directly into the light. Definitely do that. But I just kind of move it around my face. I think this one goes for 5 minutes. And I just kind of really concentrate on the areas that I am trying to kill. I think this works really, really well for those smaller blemishes, especially. Also, those ones are just generally easier to get rid of. They have a shorter life than the really crazy cystic ones. I feel like we all know our own skin really well. Like I can tell in terms of what kind of pimple it is, what the lifespan of it is going to be. And I do feel like this in particular, sometimes I'll do this at night and I wake up kind of pleasantly surprised that something hasn't like really popped out and it's settled down. Let me know if you have had any experience with these, or I know that there's one that's like a full-on mask, you know? I think that it's even like available at Target or something. So if there's one that you really like, please let me know, because I'm very interested in, you know, more and more devices and tools. Final skincare product I'm going to talk about is the Mer Creme de la Mer Moisturizing Cream. I have used this now nightly for 3 months, I believe. You really can't tell that I've been using it for that long, but you really use so little of this stuff. It is a very thick cream that once you start rubbing it in, dissolves into the skin beautifully. And I did not have this while I was in Cuba. And while I was in Cuba was when the crazy chin guy started happening. When you see my Cuba vlog, you will see the days progress and that thing just starting to pop out of my chin. I didn't have this with me and I'm wondering, is this why I started breaking out? Obviously at night, I use a variety of products. I use serums, you know, toners, but I feel like the cream, the main cream that you use is very, very important. I have really oily skin, and what I have found, and I've said this many times, is that if I actually don't moisturize my skin and keep it really hydrated at night, the next day, my skin will just start to produce more oils. It's like it's overcompensating. This really creates like a very beautiful layer that's ultra hydrating, really moisturizing on your face, but it doesn't feel super heavy because there are certain night creams that I use that it just feels like just this like stuff on your face, and this is not the case. It is very hydrating. You can feel it on your face for sure, but it doesn't feel heavy. And this is like, obviously all the La Mer stuff has their miracle broth made out of kelp, and it's just very luxurious, very pricey. I've been using this thing for months, and I like just got underneath this lip. I really can't believe it, or it's like right here. So this jar is gonna last me a really long time. I don't use it in the daytime, I just use it at night, but you use so little and it goes a really long way. I would say if you've never tried a La Mer product before, go get yourself a little sample. See how it works out for you. Like I said, obviously a higher price point, but it's lasted a long time and also just really does the job it says it's gonna do. I have been guilty of buying a bunch of different products that are now in my cabinets that I don't use because I'm just not satisfied with it. But this does such a good job and I love it. So to me, it's pretty worth it. Okay, so last up we got 2 bags. I feel like this is a really long favorites. I've just been gabbing about each product. But we got a small going out bag. Actually, not just going out bag. I've been wearing it like day into night. I really love it. That's just a small handbag. But first of all, I'm gonna talk about this bag right here. And this is my new CalPack travel carry-on bag. This is from their brand new Hue collection. It is their duffel bag. This is the first bag that I've liked that has one of these guys back here. So there are a lot of features, okay, to this bag, which I really like. First of all, it has this back here, so you can easily put it onto your luggage. My previous one would just fall off. I would like wrap the handle around it. It would just fall off all the time. So that feature in itself is so nice, but I haven't just been using this for traveling. I've been using this now just as my general computer bag because I love the compartments. We obviously have a computer slot area with a little button, and then we have 2 smaller ones right in front of it. And I love these because it fits my notebook and my iPad perfectly. I've been bringing my iPad along with me traveling because I'll just download YouTube videos to watch like on the plane, and you know, a lot of planes don't have movie screens and I don't want to whip out my entire computer. So it's like an old iPad that I've had for a long time. So I've been bringing that out to travel. It's just so satisfying, the fact that they fit like that. Obviously it has this really nice, just wide, large compartment. It has like a kind of more rigid rectangular bottom. And it has just a regular pocket here and 2 more little elasticy pockets. It also comes with this bag right here. Tons of uses for a little pouch like this. You get like 2 bags in one. Also the zippers, very smooth. Love that. Oh, and in the back, honestly, I didn't think I would be using this, but in the back, we have this little phone slot. I have been using this so much. So I like use this now on like one little mini trip and then one trip back home to San Francisco for Thanksgiving. I use this slot multiple times. Like, you know, when you're at the airport, you're rushing around, you're going to the bathroom, you have your phone in your hand, you're like trying to fit in the stall, and you're like, oh, like I don't want to put my phone in my pocket. What if it drops? Like I just drop it into here. So easy. It's a nice like hidden compartment. The phone just slides right in there really nicely. I've used that slot a lot, but you just have to remember that you put your phone in there. Otherwise you could go into panic mode and thinking that you lost your phone. It also comes with a long strap, but I just haven't utilized that because I shove so much stuff in there. I just would rather carry it on my side like that. So if you're looking just generally for a nice computer bag in general, there's a few different colors. The olive color is beautiful. Or a travel carry-on bag. I really, really like this. Oh, and it's, like I said, from their new Hue collection, and the luggage from that collection is beautiful. I really want to get the matching luggage to this color, like bad, real bad. Like Calpac is killing it. I really love Calpac for luggage in general. It's my favorite. It's like the only luggage that I've used for many years. So if you're looking for some new luggage that is really high quality and honestly at a very reasonable price point, go for Calpac. By the way, because I filmed all of the detail shots before, I know that you will all see what lies this all is. I look so put together from here up, but I am 100% wearing pajama pants on the bottom. By the way, this is an Aggie blazer. I freaking love this blazer so much. This whole outfit that I put together with this Aggie blazer, and then I wore a woman dress with it. I'll link both, of course, down below. Support my girls. I don't know if I've ever taken a better photo, I'll be honest. That was a bomb photo. And I was wearing this bag, okay? So this is the bag. Wow, that was a great segue. Okay, this is a bag by 28th Vintage. It is called their Dakota bag. It is a faux leather snake print. I like having a bag that when I'm wearing it, it's just like right underneath my armpit, pretty much. It just feels very secure. I've been wearing this daytime outfits, nighttime outfits. The print is great. I think they have a variety of other colors, maybe like 3 other colors, like they're solid ones. I love this size of bag. If you have other bags that I should look into that are this kind of style and size, please let me know, because actually this is a company that contacted me on Instagram. So I got sent this bag. I thought it was just so nice. They only have this bag in like 4 different colors on the website. That's all they have. So I don't really know much about 28th Vintage, but I do know I really like this bag. If you're looking for just a real nice bag to wear every day, day into night, look into this one. All right, y'all, that is it for this video. It was a struggle, but we got through it. I hope you enjoyed it all the same. I have so many videos coming up for ya. I'm very excited. I just purchased my first Christmas tree, so I'm gonna be decorating that, doing a little bit of vlogging for you. Introduce y'all to Michael a little bit more. He was in my Sedona vlog. I haven't talked about that at all. Anyways, I'm just gonna close it out here. Thank you again so much for watching. I really love y'all so much. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.